Alright, let's try... Hey, is there trouble in your town that I can stop with my bare hands?
Excuse me. Is it true there's been trouble with crystals of late?
You've heard, then?
I've heard rumors.
Damn thieves. Pilfering the crystals that were meant to fill our cups and light our stoves. Us common folk have hardly had a shard to share between us these last few moons. And it isn't as if we can buy them on the black market either. Whoever's taking them, they aren't sharing.
Alright. Thieves. Ooh. Nope. If these thieves annoy me, I'm gonna hit them with the strongest tornado or a judgment bolt. Well, let's just see.
Do you have a moment?
Depends what for.
Just a question. Dalamil seems to be thriving compared to the other villages I came through on the way. Is there a reason for that?
Well, we're a stone's throw from Drake's Fang for one. The soldiers guarding the mother crystal and the shipments need a place to spend their hard-earned gil. The men on the rock throw their money about like there's no tomorrow.
Is that so? Well, thank you. Don't let me keep you from your work any longer.
Okay, what is your work? No, never mind, I don't care. Moving on. Oh.
You wouldn't believe how much he gave me. What can I do for you, soldier? Need that sword polishing?
I'm not a soldier.
Ugh, then be off with you. I serve the men of the rock and the men of the rock only.
You have an agreement with them?
Don't be stupid. I just know which side my bread is buttered.
Uh-huh.
I don't want to be stuck under some pauper when they come knocking. With pockets deeper than Zemeckis and an urge to empty them. No, just leave, will you? Before you scare them off.
Question, with the sword polishing, is that figurative or literal?
To get an idea of what's been going on. I wonder if Uncle Byron's learned anything of use.
Let's hope he's not dead.
He'll probably be back at the inn by now.
My carpets have pride of place in Castle Dasmore.
What was all that crashing?
Oh, good. What's her face? Hi. Oh.
You, the one who broke all our furniture. What do you want? Haven't you caused enough trouble already?
I'm looking for my pal. Have you seen him?
The gentleman who was with you? Yes, he's upstairs, but...
Oh. What does that mean?
Thank you. I'll go and fetch him.
What did he do? He's not high, right? Not on drugs? Where is he?
Me treat you.
Where'd he go?
How are you now?
Oh, good. I saw the smoke and I was confused. Who are you talking to?
Will this suffice as a deposit?
Oh no, you're getting swindled?
By the sands. That's a black pearl. One of the many treasures in my collection that I would be only too happy to part with. Should you give me...
Is he rich manning his way through the side quest?
All right. I'm sure that we can come to an agreement. But not here.
What are you doing, Uncle?
Oh, I hope he's like con manning his way up there. I don't know which would be funnier, if he's like rich manning it or con manning it. Oh, here's a casual billion gold. Just tell me what you need. Oh, I see. Drive at a hard bargain. And he starts beating him with like the weight of his wealth. Hey, Lord Byron.
Care to explain why you're giving gifts to Kupka's men?
Bait, my boy. One cannot catch...
Oh, to bring in the thieves?
And I do believe I've snagged us quite the quarry. I started by asking around the markets as to where I might purchase crystals. I had no luck, of course. It's forbidden to trade in such things. But my uncharacteristic indiscretion...
Oh.
attention of those you
Got lurk for a bit. Thank you for the lurk, Miko. You're majestic and everyone's proud of you.
and said they could procure the crystallized sort if I prove...
Pretended to be an ignorant rich man.
So the pearl was your proof.
I thought they'd ask for more. A second-rate specimen like that would only fetch 500,000 or so.
Jesus.
Small price to pay for admittance to the underworld. But enough about my little act of subterfuge. What did you discover?
That the supply of crystals has dried up of late. And some people seem to think they're being stolen. Meanwhile, members of Kupka's private guard have been spending money all over town. I'll wager those soldiers you've been talking to have been siphoning off crystals meant for elsewhere and pocketing the profits.
I'll wager you're right.
We'll meet with them then, just as you arranged, and put an end to the trouble Lubor spoke of.
Ha! That preening popinjay thought this would be difficult.
Preening popinjay.
It just goes to show one should never underestimate a Rosfield. We'll soon wipe that
Maybe stop saying our last name out loud.
I arranged to meet with the soldiers in a secluded corner of the Velcroy, far from prying eyes.
Also, I think you jinxed it super hard, sir.
The perfect place for a spot of double dealing.
I trust I can count on your support if things turn sour.
We treat you.
Of course.
I need to drink.
But if anyone harms Lord Byron, I will kill them and their family and their children and their next of kin. There will be no survivors. Oh? They're chicken drifting? Oh no, it's an ambush. Hold on, I'm practicing. Oh no,
Take it from here.
an ambush. Oh no, an ambush. Wow, that's a lot of crystals. I don't believe they're all real.
I was beginning to think you weren't coming, my lord. You've brought your contribution?
All the silver and stones I could scrape together at such short notice?
You brought the whole 500 talents.
That was the price we agreed upon, yes? If you've no objections, I'd like to see the crystal.
Of course. Right this way, my lord.
Not bad at all. You weren't lying about the clarity. But what of security? If I were to be stopped on the road, what guarantee have I that it wouldn't be seized as property of the Republic?
Because these crystals are no longer the property of the Republic. You're not buying from us,
Interesting.
buying from them.
And we have no more jurisdiction here than you, my lord. But we have ships, and will gladly deliver to a port of your choosing, now that our price has been met.
Royalists, eh? What brings you here?
Why, to collect their share of Drake's Fang's blessing, of course. Our nations are allies, and so they are entitled to a portion of the Mother Crystal's bounty.
That's surprisingly honorable.
Being such good friends, we elected to increase that portion and share the benefits. And now that these crystals are officially property of the Kingdom of Waloed, we are duty-bound not to interfere, no matter where they might happen to end.
That's surprisingly effective.
Did you get all that? They're in cahoots!
Oh,
So it would seem.
My lord, what is the meaning of this?
Double-crossing dogs. They're not here to do business. Kill them. Kill them both!
you could have waited a little bit longer, Lord Byron, before you, like, revealed it. One of them got knocked into the rafters.
It's not over yet, Uncle!
Parried.
getting warmed up.
Hi. Alright, sorry dude, gotta kill you. I don't recommend it. I hit him harder after countering. Ow. Who's left? I think there's a guy in a ditch somewhere.
I'm hurt, Torgal.
Are you casting spells back? Is Torgal kicking your ass?
This one.
My god, Torgal, stop, please. Torgal, please. Torgal, please, just let him down.
Attack.
Torgal, no. Torgal, they're just amateurs, stop.
Attack. Torgal, kill.
This one's for Mika. She loves her chicken punching. Man, watching Torgal just combo this poor man into the air to death is pretty funny.
Well, that wasn't too bad. How'd you like my performance, huh? I've often played the villain on the stage. I think I did the role justice. Don't you?
Did great, Uncle.
Greybeard, you were magnificent. The battle scene was particularly thrilling.
Huh.
Such a shame you didn't have more of an audience, but perhaps that's for the best.
How long have you been watching?
Whole time.
Enough to witness your uncle's sordid transaction. I hardly expected one so venerable to degrade himself so thoroughly, buying one's way into the confidence of degenerates. Ingenious.
Huh.
This was the trouble you spoke of. The men of the Rock taking crystals meant for the common folk and conspiring with the Royalists. Well, now it's over.
Indeed it is. The people of Dalamil had scarcely any means of redress against Kupka's men, let alone a foreign army. Until you two came along, that is. Well, we'd better get these crystals back to town. You won't mind waiting with them while I fetch a wagon.
I've got time. Thank you for the lurk, Ill. I appreciate it, friendo. Do what you gotta do. Majestic and everyone's proud of you.
It occurs to me that I still don't know your name.
Clive.
Clive.
So, Sid the Second is a Clive.
Rude?
I suppose it could have been worse.
Reginald.
Clive, you held up your end of the bargain, so I must do the same. Passage through the South Gate, was it not? To tell the truth, you've helped a little there too. Many of the guards have already been redeployed to deal with the issue of their missing comrades. And those left behind have been encouraged to look the other way should you attempt to pass through.
Thank you. And please allow me to cover your costs. You still have the purse I gave to the soldiers, I trust? I saw you pluck it from one of the bodies.
Damn.
Oh, dear. Was I really so obvious?
And my name is not Greybeard. It is Lord Byron Rosfield, thank you very much.
No, thank you very much, Greybeard.
Oh, they're so petty. It's so stupid.
Here, wear this.
It's so stupid. Is this a symbol of how I can get through? We have like 10 of those. Yep. I can now come and go as I please.
Any friend of mine who sees you with it shall be a friend of yours.
Thank you, Lubor.
And please, feel free to send one of my Stoluses back to your people. Tell them that Rosina Dalamil is back in bed with Sid.
What does that mean? What did you do?
I'm trusting you, Sid. Or should I say, Clive? So be sure not to let me down. I have a reputation to uphold.
Haven't disappointed you so far. Alright, freaking Lubor and Byron have a feud, and it's really funny.
I wish you a safe journey south.
Thank you.
Not at all. It was my pleasure.
Alright, let's go.
Come on, Uncle. Let's go.
Quest completed. Follow the crystals. That wasn't so bad. Got rocks. I haven't used them for anything, but we have them. Alright, let's get out of here. A new side quest. Or I can advance the plot. Let's do the side quests. They're important.
I've even forged a button. Perhaps Forge Master Lubor's having fun at my expense.
I wouldn't put it past him.
Neither would I.
Oh, wait. Are you Clive?
I am.
Sorry, my mind was elsewhere. I'm Sava, Master Lubor's least accomplished apprentice.
I respect the honesty.
To be former apprentice if I don't pass this test. Maybe I'm just not the resourceful type. People are buying up weapons faster than the Briar's Kiss can forge them, and here I am, unable to make a decent bit of kitchenware. He wants me to make a carving knife, one that embodies the spirit of Dalamil. Whatever that's supposed to mean. I don't suppose you have any idea what he's on about, do you?
I'm afraid not.
Never mind. Thought I'd ask. It was that or pack my bags.
I'll help him out.
I could give you a hand if you like.
I do need the extra points.
How busy the Briar's Kiss has been. And that Lubor needs all the capable hands he can find.
I'd be a fool to refuse.
So, where do we start?
Good question. If I'm honest, I've never made any kind of knife before. And then there's this little riddle to keep in mind. The spirit of Dalamil. Nothing is ever simple with that man.
The way I see it, there's only one way we'll be solving Lubor's puzzle. We need information. The more the better.
You're right. There's no point fumbling in the dark, I suppose. Now, who to speak to first? Well, there's plenty of folk in Dalamil who use knives for a living. There's the butcher, of course, and any number of cooks. They're bound to have an opinion or two about the tools of their trade.
Hey, Cake. How you doing? Enjoying your adventure?
Let's get to it, shall we? I'll talk to every cook I can find. You speak to the butcher, and anyone else you can...
Wash, how you doing, friend?
Right.
I'll add a kiwi.
Good luck.
We'll add another kiwi.
Someone says something useful.
We're doing a side quest right now. We're gonna help this man make a knife. Wanna pop in for a bit? Well, thank you for popping in. You're always welcome here.
Turn it into a riddle.
Hold on.
I'd better get to it.
Future me. Mark this spot here while I add these kiwis. Alright. Let's go help him find a knife that defines
The most fragrant herbs and
Dalamil.
Welcome, sir. What can I do you for?
A question, if you don't mind. I need to know what makes a good carving knife.
You a blacksmith or something?
Something, I suppose.
Fair enough. Knives, is it? First and foremost, it's got to hold an edge. Most knives will make it through fat, no problem, but sinew dulls cheap steel in no time. Give me a blade which can slice through anything that crosses my chopping block, and I'm a happy woman.
So a knife that stays sharp. Makes sense.
I mean, duh. Great job, Clive. You're really put in your A game for this one. Alright, so we need to learn how to make a knife, and it's gotta have the spirit of Dalamil.
Won't you? Everything I've worked for. Ruined.
You sound sad.
All those years of toil. Every coin I've ever earned is tied up in this place.
Uh-huh.
Are you all right?
No, God, no.
Closed. Leave me be.
Why are you so sad?
On second thought, perhaps you are just what I need. Might your services be for hire?
They are.
Depends on the job.
I'd have you save my business, the baths. The water's turned scalding hot and all the crystals in Dalamil wouldn't be enough to cool it. I've no doubt that my woes stem from the water's source. But I can't go and investigate for fear of my customers thinking I've abandoned the place. I'm bound to these baths in more ways than one. I beg of you, go to Dusnoff Terraces. Tell me what you find there.
Okay, sure.
All right. I'll go and take a look.
Wonderful. It's not far. Leave the market by the south gate. The smell of sulfur will guide you the rest of the way.
Probably a fire-breathing dragon
Or all that keep me from
pooping in the water.
debtor's prison. My livelihood, my very life, is at stake.
Okay, we get it. Calm down. We will not prioritize your quest, though. I've got other things to do. I gotta go help another guy find the spirit of Dalamil or whatever. Come on, Uncle Byron.
Hanging lanterns.
Ah, they've opened the gate.
Lubor was
I went the wrong way.
to his word.
Hold on.
Lights and pots.
I need to go... I gotta find a thing. Gotta find another person to talk to about a thing. Hold on. Oh, there's the guy. We found him. Filthy peasant man. Do you know how to build a knife?
What is it?
What is it?
Shutter.
I don't care.
Do you mind if I ask your trade?
Alright, gonna go, but I'll be back before you end the stream. Do you have an estimated time you'll be at the stream?
Can you tell me what makes...
I'll be ending around midnight. So we got another 2 hours. Yeah, we got another 2 hours left.
Good carving knife. I assume you use one out in the field.
Has to be able to put up with some punishment. Can't be dealing with a brittle blade, not while I'm on the hunt. If your knife snaps every time you use it, you'll be spending coin as fast as you make it. Times are hard enough as it is.
Thank you. I won't keep you any longer.
All business, eh? Man after my own heart.
I was strange. Okay, but before then.
A carving
Bye, cake.
wearing and hole and edge. Hardly a revelation. Let's hope Sever had better luck than I did.
Alright, server, whatever your name is, I figured out the riddle. We need a knife that is sharp and doesn't break. I want my experience points now.
Yes, they're quite
The finest fabrics. Fresh.
We have a lot of dialogues here.
You wish to talk? I'm honored.
No, I'm not.
Farewell now.
Alright, Sarva.
So, how'd it go? You learn anything useful, or should I be looking for a new trade?
Only that a blade should be durable and stay sharp. But I don't see how that relates to the spirit of Dalamil.
I didn't have much luck either. All the cook said was that he needs his knives to be light. Too heavy and they do his shoulder in.
So we're no better off than when we started. Perhaps Lubor didn't mean anything with his Dalamil remark. But that can't be right. I've bandied enough words with the man to know that he chooses them carefully. No. We must be missing something. Something right in front of our noses, most likely.
No doubt you're right, but I have to make a start soon. I can't put off making this knife forever.
Agreed. Lubor wouldn't like that much.
Right. I've been trained to work iron. The cheap stuff, mind. But it's hardy enough if you don't hammer it too thin, and it sharpens up nicely with a bit of effort. Trouble is, it's either durable or it's light, meaning someone is going to be disappointed. Forge Master Lubor, probably.
I feel your concerns, my dude.
Can turn to. Someone who knows their metals, perhaps.
You're missing your face, your mouth.
Apprentice is no better than to help me with my test. But maybe there is someone I could turn to. A merchant, a favourite of Forge Master Lubor's, who sells metals to tradesmen passing through the Valcroy. I should know a thing or two.
Good luck, I guess. Did I do it? I don't think I did it. Alright, well that didn't accomplish anything. Let's go!
Good sir. Fresh bread, warm from the oven.
I gotta go... Oh, 2 different paths actually. Alright, Valkyrie Desert, then we'll do the other thing. Come on, Uncle. We go forward and then we go up.
That's why there's some...
Any luck? Or will you be needing help with your bags?
Well, I asked her, but... you tell him. If you're looking to make a knife that will impress a master like Lubor, there are options. They're just not that viable. Featherlight adamantite knives will get passed from generation to generation, never needing so much as a lick of the whetstone. But adamantite ore is unique to ash, so doesn't come cheap. And it's beyond my skill to handle.
Unique to ash. Are there any materials unique to Dalamil? Something which could be mixed with iron to refine it. Make it lighter.
What are you getting at?
You said that Lubor trained you to work iron. Then that's what he'll expect you to use.
Yeah, yeah.
He would have known that it would either be too heavy or too brittle for a carving knife. Perhaps his Dalamil remark wasn't a riddle, but a hint.
If it's cheap metal you're using, then there's always limestone, I suppose. Folk first settled Dalamil to get at her mineral deposits. And, if you know the trick, it can be melted down in the furnace to drive out impurities from low-quality iron.
Bloody hell! That must be it!
We super cheated this puzzle.
You know the trick, do you?
It's hardly my speciality, but I've been around enough blacksmiths to know how it works.
Looks like I've got some learning to do. Clive, I hate to ask after all that you've done for me, but...
The limestone? Fine. I can hardly abandon you now.
Imagine I just like, this is dumb.
I want to know if this is the answer to Lubor's little riddle.
Oh, Clive's competitive too.
Can't thank you enough, Clive.
He's just like me. We're the same.
Limestone over in the terraces. The place is bloody made of it.
Then I suppose I'll meet you back at the forge.
I gotta go to the terrace.
I'll see you shortly.
I have a quest over there actually. This works out.
Do you crush it up or just throw it in the
Damn. That's not close. Alright, through the south gate. But yeah, Clive and I are the same in that we both just want to know the answer if that's the answer to the puzzle.
Is it true what I'm hearing?
My carpets have
The most fragrant herbs and fresh bread, warm from the oven.
If I had any complaint about the game, I have a couple, but they could probably be fixed later. One that definitely I don't foresee getting fixed though, is Clive's sprint,
We should get going soon.
and that he doesn't have one. But a game with all this moving around, you'd think he'd have one.
I'm not too late.
Hey, Lubor.
What is it, Lubor?
Lubor.
A question that I neglected to ask earlier. Where is it that you're bound?
To Drake's Fang. To finish Hugo Kupka.
Oh, okay, just that.
Just as I thought. Then allow me to share a secret.
Uh-huh.
Drake's Fang is currently riddled with royalists. Talmeki and Walud are allies, and as you have seen, their soldiers work hand in glove. But no nation has ever before allowed a foreign army to make a barracks of its holiest of holies.
Not by choice, at least.
And there's more. My man on the inside of the Fang has failed to report for several days. I fear there may be more trouble lying in wait for you on the road ahead.
Isn't there always?
If you're determined to beard the lion's den, then promise me one thing. that you will enter via the mines, where the guard is lightest. I've lost one Cid already. If I lose another, people will start to think me careless.
I don't plan on dying. Not before Kupka does, anyway.
Well, so long as you have a plan.
I have a great... It is very bright here. Alright, let's go do our side quest, then we're gonna go kill Kupka.
Drake's Fang should be just beyond.
It is so bright here.
Shall we press on?
Alright, let's get these rocks. My eyes! I can't see. Damn you, limestone. I don't want to turn down the brightness because it's been fine everywhere else, kind of.
One rock looks a lot like another.
God.
Hopefully this is what Sava needs.
Alright, let's go. Chicken drifting. Oh, that was way. That's a cliff. Chat, put on your sunglasses. Maybe I should edit down the brightness. I don't know. I feel like I'm using a Twitter in light mode.
Good girl.
I guess I do have two complaints. One is that Clive doesn't sprint, and the other is that the zones, when they're one color palette, they go too hard on that color. Like, that Aether area was way too blue. The lava zone was way too red. And I know it's like a weird thing to complain about, but it's just, they all have this thing of it being too much of that one color that it makes it hard to see. Oh look, it's these things. That works. Alright, let's kill them.
By the flames. That explains the heat. It's over.
Ow. Ow. There's a lot of them. Big boy punch. Oh, he's alive. Oh, there's more. That's a big one. I can't see because it's so bright in here. Try to hold out, chat. I missed. Do those track or do they explode? What do they do?
Nice try.
Oh, they detonate. Rock throw.
Oh, yo!
Fireball, go! There we go. We need to get out of here. Alright, we're done with this.
Enough to keep the baths from boiling.
Alright, let's fast travel out of here. Get out of here, Kupka. I don't care about you. I'll kill you soon. But right now, we gotta get out of here. It's hurting my eyes.
Well, this is no good. I was hoping to get out.
You make a really cool knife?
I wasn't sure how much you'd need, but I hope this is enough.
You are one of the good ones, you know that. You and that merchant both, she's got quite a gift for teaching that one. Now, time to see if limestone is the secret weapon we were hoping for. That'll do, I reckon.
That was surprisingly unimpressive.
The very rocks of Dalimil. Her spirit, if you will.
It's a fine-looking blade.
I only hope Master Lubor agrees.
That sounds like my cue. And just as well. I was getting tired of waiting.
I'm sorry, Forge Master Lubor.
Let's take a look then, shall we? First things first, Sava, do you think this is a carving knife worthy of the fine people of Dalimil?
I'd like to think so. But what do you think?
What do I think indeed? It's sharp-ish, but it won't last long with hard use. And it's heavy. Heavier than it should be.
Oh, is it to build confidence?
Think it just to hold it for a moment, but sell that to a cook and you'll never hear the end of it. It looks like someone paid a visit to the terraces. The limestone was a step in the right direction, granted, but one that still leaves you short of the mark.
And I was so certain I had it all worked out.
I don't know who you found to teach you that little trick, but it certainly shows initiative. Next question. How much do you think I would charge if I'd made this?
Well, if it took you even a fraction of the time it took me, I would say you could demand a heavy purse.
And who would be able to pay that? The butcher? The hunter? The cooks over at the inn? Dalimil is home to humble traders, not wealthy lords and ladies. Rule number 1 in any business, Sava, know your customers.
Yes, Forge Master.
This is just about passable. But only just. I'd say you're worth keeping around a little longer. Starting tomorrow, you'll have an anvil of your own.
I will. Thank you. I was wondering, what would you do if you were asked to forge a carving knife?
I'd do what I always do. Ask who it's for. If it was for the butcher, I'd make sure it holds an edge.
Oh.
For the hunter, I'd make it as tough as Titan.
I see. Yeah, that makes sense.
Light as a feather. And
can't do both.
I'd make it cost an absolute fortune.
That's the heart of Dalimil. Business.
Master, all right.
It looks like congratulations are in order.
I couldn't have done it without you. So much for the Forge Master's riddle, though, eh? The spirit of Dalimil had nothing to do with limestone or anything much at all. Meaning, I had you run around for no good reason.
You've passed your test. That's all that matters. You'll have a forge of your own in no time.
And when I do, I'll craft you the finest carving knife you have ever seen.
Making friends and doing business was the lesson here. Know who you're making your tool for, not just the best tool ever. It's fine to specialize. If you're making a butcher's tool, make it light. If you're making a hunter's tool, make it sharp. asking the butchers and hunters for both is not practical. If you can do both, then congratulations. You've made the finest knife in the kingdom. That is now too expensive for the people that you're trying to sell it to.
I was hoping we'd be seeing you again. The baths grow more bearable by the moment. It won't be long now before we are back to business as usual.
I'm glad to hear it.
Now, tell me this. What did you find at the terraces? What threatened to make me a pauper?
Not what I expected, that's for certain.
Fire elementals. Hate those guys.
You tell a fine story. That's not to say I don't believe you, though. Creatures made of flame, eh? That's something new to worry about.
Well, they don't have those here.
With my worries enough already. Here, a small something by way of thanks. Right. It's high time I got back to work. With a little luck, the day might yet be salvaged.
Interesting. Ignition, cooldown, and Scarlight. Nice. Alright. Let's go advance the plot now. Oh, thank God. There's finally a better, like a less bright palette to look at. I'll take this kind of dingy orange. The jaw obelisk has been activated. Obelisk.
There it is. Drake's Fang.
That's pretty cool.
Kupka will be hiding inside.
Along with goodness knows how many guards, all on highest alert. You'll need to keep your wits about you if you're to reach him. So be careful.
I will, Uncle.
Before you go, Clive, allow me to apologize.
For what?
After what befell at Phoenix Gate and the crisis that followed in its wake, I fled. I retreated to my counting house and danced attendance upon the vicereine in the hope it would bring me favor.
Ah, I see. That's all right.
I betrayed my nation to save my skin, like the coward I am.
You needed to survive. And your survival has been a useful asset to both me emotionally and financially.
It's not too late, Clive. Rosaria is yours by right, and there are those that would help you to take it back. Had I the courage of my brother, I might already have done so. But that ship has sailed. You, however...
You're helping now.
Forgive me, but I cannot.
But I also don't want to be king.
I fight to build a new world now.
Not a kingdom.
A better world. Where men can live and die on their own terms. I was raised in a nation that strove to improve the plight of bearers. Only later did I realize that spark of freedom did not arise by chance, but was kindled by my father. You would see me follow in his footsteps. And that is exactly what I mean to do. Not by ruling Rosaria, but by extending his ideals to the whole of the twins. Though every soul in the realm may judge my actions heresy, I am certain my cause is just.
You really are just like him, you know? Thank you, Clive, for coming back to me. I am proud to call you nephew.
Oh, you're gonna die, aren't you?
Well then, this is where
Damn it.
part ways. Wish me luck in convincing my Canvarian friend to share his considerable talents. I mean to plunder his coffers and prove myself worthy of a place in your merry band.
Oh god, that scared me. Hey, Toon, how are you doing, friend? I'm here to talk about your extended car warranty.
Till then.
With 220 bits,
Safely, Uncle.
that should cover it.
And you, nephew.
I think the text-to-speech broke.
Have much to catch up on, you and I. I shall expect you to regale me with the tales of all your adventures when next we meet. You can regale me too, Torgal.
I'm waiting for Byron to get like harpooned through the chest or something. Like, he's such a cool guy, and he admits he's a coward, admits he's a screw up.
I'm coming for you.
All right, back to my murder boner. My rage.